All right, we're backstage of the Gov Cool House Complex, Toronto. Sander Van Doorn has joined us. Is there a big difference playing the main room versus the Cool House at the Gov?
Well, I couldn't know because it's the first time I'm playing the government right now. So it looks absolutely amazing, to be honest. But I played 3 times Cool House before, and that was amazing as well. So I can tell you more after the set, but at this stage I don't know it just yet.
How do you decompress after a long day or, being in a volatile situation?
Well, I mean, take for instance today with flying. I came in from Vancouver, had a little dinner, then went to bed for just 45 minutes. Then alarm clock went off, and I was just like, "No way! You've got to be joking me." I mean, that's pretty hard situation, but you just get up, dress, and that's it. You go for it, and you kind of wake up whenever you reach the club. But those are quite hard situations, definitely.
Now, over my 8 years in the industry, you've been one of the most humble people that I've met. Is it hard to keep a smile in every situation that you come across, or are there some times where you just want to, kick the crap out of someone?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, it's a lot of fun for me, to be honest, to do what I like most, and that's do music and playing sets. And people are really enthusiastic. I mean, for instance, last night I got like a Christmas card with like this big booklet of text about how happy they were that I was actually going to play there. It's so nice for people actually taking that effort. So that always keeps me smiling. So no, I don't think I'll ever get into a wrestling match or anything. Definitely not.
Now everybody has a radio show nowadays. How important is it to have one of those to put out those kind of things that maybe every once in a while you wouldn't play at a club?
Well, it is very important, to be honest. It's for a DJ, it's one of the biggest tools to getting exposure. For instance, as well for being here, what I've noticed in the car, nearly everybody has satellite radio, so they've got Sirius or XM in the car the whole day long. So it's like the best possible exposure you can get. Sometimes it's even bigger exposure than actually producing a track. For me, that actually poses a problem because I do my own productions, and I like doing the productions, but you have to find time to do productions and a radio show. So I do have a radio show, and we're now actually in the process of expanding that as well to make it more than just once every month. But it takes a lot of time, but it's very important to do, and it's a lot of fun to do as well. It's a different sort of mixing, you get to play tracks that you wouldn't play in a set, and otherwise you would get tracks that aren't really fitted for a radio show but are great for sets. It's kind of like a showcase each and every single month.
Steak or sushi?
Steak, definitely.
And what type do you prefer? What choice of cut? And how would you say Alberta beef compares to, say, Ontario?
I wouldn't know, to be honest. I do like the gag, actually. We don't have that in Holland. We just have like regular steak. I do like it medium cooked with French fries and lots of mayonnaise. And then I'm more than happy, to be honest. That's really Dutch, isn't it?
Yeah. If you had a chance to have a residency anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I wouldn't know, to be honest. I had a residency for like 2 or 3 years over at the gallery. It's still like a residence for me as it is, and I was really happy with that. And besides that, I do like to travel all around the world, so don't really stick to one certain place. Just come back regularly. For instance, the government, I play here 2, maximum 3 times a year, let's say. For me, that's kind of like a residence. It's like a regular spot I play in. So I don't really like to have a fixed residency for once every month or something.
Now, if space aliens came to your door and told you they had a small device that could eliminate hunger and disease throughout humankind, but before they would give that to us, you would have to play the Captain Planet theme 9 hours in a row at your next gig. And then at the end of the show, they told you it was just a bunch of drunken frat guys. What kind of revenge would you plan for them?
Well, that would definitely that would be the one exception to have a wrestling match, actually. To be honest, I would be quite pissed off at that, actually.
Any new Purple Haze material in the work?
Actually, there's just been a new Sam Sharp in promotion. I kind of made the decision 2 years ago. I'm gonna focus on Senna Van Doorn. So every track, whether it sounds like a Purple Haze or like a Sam Sharp, I'm gonna release the Senna Van Doorn. But a few months ago, I made this track and it just had Sam Sharp written all over it. And I was like, so why not? Let's just release it as Sam Sharp. And I kind of have the same feeling with a Purple Haze. I'm working on a few tracks right now, and one of which does have a real Purple Haze feel to it. So that could be a new one, definitely.
Now, what has been your personal favorite production so far to date of your career?
My favorite track that I've made, or let's see. Well, to be honest, for me, Loaded, the first Senna Van Doorn track I produced, has always been a milestone for me, because that kind of made me switch from, there's a lot more out there than just what I did before with Sam Sharp, a little bit more into the tech trance, and that opened a big door for me. So that's a very important track for me. Adrenaline, Purple Haze is a very big track for me as well. And obviously Riff just happened one day, and it's like, whoa, what is this? I'm really happy with that as well. There are a lot of productions. Actually, one of the recent productions I'm really happy about is the new collaboration together with Marco V. We did a two-phase project, the first one being Organic, and we just finished the second one. And to be honest, it's just, I absolutely love it. And Marco's really happy with it as well. So I think I'm going to test it tonight, actually.
What's the best airline company you've flown with, and why?
Had a big discussion today about that, actually. Obviously, you've got Star Alliance, that's Air Canada, which I actually really enjoy. You've got KLM in Holland, which I don't actually enjoy that much. But I think my personal favorite will be British Airways or Malaysian Airlines. That's just great. Great service, great flight attendants, and great food as well.
Do you see yourself moving towards a laptop setup soon, and in order to have more control over the music that you play?
I never say never. At this stage, I enjoy doing what I'm doing with CDs. If I were going to make a switch to laptop, that would be because I wanted to add a little bit more of a live element to it. And in that case, I really would like to work tracks live on stage, where it's not like it's looking as if I'm checking my email or something. So I would definitely, that's something to work towards. But I think at the later stage, that would be something to look at.
Do you feel the industry moves too fast nowadays and expects artists to put out music way too quickly?
I mean, musical-wise, it can be a big problem, because it's sometimes you kind of feel the whole magic is taken out of the music a little bit, because it happens really fast. A track gets out there, and 2 weeks later it's old. And but on the other hand, I think the whole digital revolution, the internet, it's a massive, it's a very strong and powerful tool. For instance, take for instance Deadmau5. He just managed to get from nothing to where he is right now in just, let's say, 1 year. I think the internet is a key factor in that, and I think that's kind of like the revolution of these days, and I do embrace it, definitely.
Now, you're one of the more attractive DJs my female friends have said. How do you cope with, I guess you would say, said booth bunnies, and do you think it affects how you play?
Well, you know what? I mean, speaking to other people, and actually looking at sets of other DJs and my own sets as well, there is a certain music that attracts women, and there's a certain music that attracts men a little bit more. And I try to kind of find the middle way in that. It's you do find the tracks containing vocals are more the tracks that women would like, and the more darker, moody tracks are for the men. And I kind of try to make like a cross side, keep everybody happy there. But yeah.
Excellent. And I guess finally, the Industrial Revolution changed the face of the modern world forever. Discuss, citing specific examples in 5,000 words at most. Double-spaced, it's due next Friday.
Okay.
What kind of schooling did you go through?
I actually had a lot of different types of colleges. To be honest, I did Atheneum. That's kind of like high school, and that was kind of the process before university. And I did commercial economics, which wasn't my cup of tea. Then I did something with computers, programming, which absolutely wasn't something I wanted to do. Then I did corporate management, which wasn't my cup of tea. And then I just went into producing. That's my cup of tea.
Excellent. And finally, what's the one track you're looking forward tonight to dropping?
I think that will be the new track of me and Marco. I definitely want to road test it tonight over the government. Should be fun, definitely.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome. Hey, this is Sanne van Doorn. You're listening to DJ Kano on Vanishing Point.